through the air. It's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown LSU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Hard running there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Firing to the right, complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. LSU will get a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the run.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Extending the play. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking in this window.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Looking for space, it's Jackson. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. After run, now throw. He's got it on the move. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
One more try on 4th and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Looking to take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Oh, he missed it. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They just keep firing. Blasted as he lets it go. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Tate. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. On target over the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Throws to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give from the gun. Gets it past the marker. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the air, it's Maiava. Pocket breaking down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Sooners want to move quickly. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Using his feet to buy time. Grab near the marker is Allen. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun to give, looking for room. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're